Hi guys. So today, before I started getting ready to come outside, I was in the shower and I had a meltdown, big meltdown. And the reason being is because I feel like a failure and I feel inadequate, or I felt past tense, right? Um, sometimes God asks us to do things that in the moment, it's like, yeah, well, we don't want to do that, but then we do it because it's God asking us to do it, and He knows best. But then when we don't see the turnaround and we don't see the benefits of what we don't see the benefits of what He asks us to do, or stop doing, or giving up, all the things, we're left feeling like empty, not spiritually but financially, um, in relationships. We end up feeling sometimes lonely, right? Because sometimes this walk is not easy, it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for us to feel lonely. It's, He isolates us to bless us, to expand us, to teach us, so we can grow spiritually, so we can get to know who He is, we can learn His voice, like for all the things, right? And then, which is awesome, which is great, right? Because we all need to learn God, and we all need to learn how to depend on God, and we all need to learn how to focus on God and make Him number one and a priority in our life. Like He should be number one in our lives. But then at times when we get hit and we get affected time and time and time and time again, it's like, God, up to when? And today was my up to when moment. Like, when He puts you in isolation, He teaches you things. This is when you're supposed to, I don't know if He asked you to write a book, this is when you write a book. If He asks you to start a podcast, this is when you start a podcast. If He asks you to, whatever He asks you to do, this is the space and the moment and the time for you to do it, when He isolates you. And I didn't know, like, honestly, I didn't know how difficult some moments would be. Like, to the point where I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But the truth is, if we're done, and if I say I'm done, then what? Right? Like, okay, now what? Like, if I trust you, if I confide in you, if I believe in you, if I believe in what you're saying, then why would I say I'm done? But that's where I was. I was like, sir, I'm broke. I don't know what else to do. I'm homeless. I am, I did what you requested. I wrote the books. I homeschooled the girls. I'm doing what you asked me to do. So what now? Like, when you don't see the fruits of your labor, you really start questioning, like, did I hear you correctly? Did you ask me to do these things? And it's hard. And my daughter is now in a space where she wants to do fashion modeling, where she wants to, runway walks. She wants to model. She wants to get in all these spaces, and they all require money, right? So money for coaching, money for photography, money for portfolios, money for come card, money, 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 money. But I have no money, so I don't. What is God doing? That's what I ask myself. What are you doing, Lord? And I don't know. So, I wrote a book called The Repair of the Breach, right? So The Repair of the Breach talks about breaking covenants, breaking cycles, breaking generational curses in your family, stagnation, diseases, like breaking every pattern that's been around in your family for years, for centuries, for decades, and so on and so forth. My family, I'm Hispanic, and in Hispanic culture, it is very difficult to ask for help, to, admit that you need help. You're taught in the Hispanic culture not to say you need help. to keep the things under the rug, to that you will make it, that you will eventually make it. Well, you know what? Sometimes you don't want to go through all of this pain and all these headaches to eventually make it. And when all you have to do is ask somebody that knows about whatever it is, can you help me in this department? Can you help me? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me? Will you help me? You know, and so breaking generational curses and me being the repair of the breach also, and I didn't even realize this until yesterday, also means asking for help. Because in my family, that's a curse. Not being able to ask for help, not being able to be vulnerable, not being able to admit, I need help. You know, my son, who is 22, doesn't know how to ask for help. And the reason being is because I was so independent. I was so independent. My 10-year-old, yes, the other day said, Ma, sometimes you need to learn how to be dependent. Sometimes you need to learn how to depend on somebody else to help you. She's 10. She's 10, bro. 10. And she told me that I'm too independent, that I have to learn how to be dependent sometimes on other people. I need to learn how to ask for help. I need to learn how to put myself out there. My daughter's 10. So, on that note, I'm asking for help. If you know, one, I wrote a book. The English book is out. The kids' book is out. The English book has been translated to a Spanish version of the book. But for some reason, I'm having a hard time putting it in a PDF. Don't know why. It's not the formatting. It's just not working. If you know about that, please help me. One. Two, if you would love to sponsor or like to sponsor or feel led to sponsor or feel led to contribute or collaborate with me when it comes to my daughter in this fashion world, modeling world, whatever she got going on, whatever God is doing, please comment and help me, because I really feel lost and I really feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not talking to the right people, or I don't even know. But I am tired of feeling stressed because I won't say, somebody please help me. Like, I'm stressed. I'm tired. Like, I have more gray hairs than I ever had in my life. I'm tired. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on God, because he's never giving up on me. And so many of us, sometimes we throw in the towels because it becomes so overwhelming and it becomes like a lot. It really does become a lot. However, you know what I've learned? God's burdens, the ones that he gives you, are lighter and they're easier to carry because he gave them to you. When you bring stress on yourself and you're burdened because of you, because of your own doing, that's a different level of stress. And I've been there and I don't want to go back to there. I'd rather this stress and I'd rather this burden, the light yoke, what God gives us, than the one I put on myself. Because at least now I know, you know what? If God is putting me through it, it's for a reason. I'm going to learn. I'm going to grow. I'm going to spiritually be on a whole nother level. But most importantly, I'm doing it because of God. I'm going to it because of God. You know, we're going to be persecuted. We're going to have troubles. We're going to have issues. We're going to be stressed. But we have a source, and that source is our Creator. That's the difference. I feel like I'm rambling. But no, this video was to say, help me, please. Because I'm about to go nuts. I don't know what else to do. Alright guys, have a blessed day. I'm not really crazy. I'm just feeling like just like, oh God, what next? Alright, take care. Bye bye.